Hi there, it's a short video I'm making about this mandolin. This is a German-made Bowlback mandolin. There's no maker's name on it. There is a small label in there from the 1970s who was from a repairer. And so it's a typical German decorated mandolin. As you can see, it has a soundhole carving right in the middle there. And it's a little bit of an unusual thing because it's not really designed in the same way as a lot of the Neapolitans are. So for example, this bridge is a lot further forward than you'd normally expect. It's normally right on top of the bend in the top here. It has quite a nice radiused fretboard with modern T fret wire in it rather than bar frets. Makes it quite nice to play on. And the fret markers, as you can see, you've got 5 and 7. There's nothing on 10 and then 12. And the big one is the 7, which is the one that's emphasised here. Again, it's slightly, it doesn't make a lot of odds when you're playing, but just slightly different. And it makes me wonder if this was built by, well, either as a one-off or well, by somebody who wasn't necessarily a mandolin maker. It's sort of somebody's idea of what a mandolin should look like, but it's not. The design's slightly different in every respect from where they normally are, and even things like the end of the body here, nothing's quite symmetrical. So the seam which runs down the centre of the top's always made in two pieces with a seam down the middle. That seam doesn't actually go down the middle of the top as such, it's slightly offset, and this end here is not square. It's instead of being square on to the axis of the mandolin, it's slightly tilted up that way, which means the tailpiece, when you put the tailpiece on, the tailpiece is slightly skewed as well. So who knows? But it's nicely made. It's solidly made. Whoever had it before, the guy whose label's inside, the repairer, has repaired a crack which runs from about here across the top through the soundhole rosette here. So that was done way back in the 70s. It's not moved since by the looks of it, and I haven't had to do anything there. I have refreshed the French polish throughout and levelled and dressed the fretboard and set it up properly to play. There is a new compensated ebony bridge on here. The original bridge, if it was the original bridge that was on here, was just made of softwood and wasn't really up to much. So it's got a decent ebony bridge on now, and that should improve the sound a bit. So let's give it a go and you can hear what it sounds like. So a few chords first. So it's got that typical bowlback ring to it, The other thing I would say is there aren't a huge number of frets on here. So as you can see, fret 12 there, 13, 14, 15 frets total. Normally the entry-level Italian ones at least go up to 17. That said, on these bowlbacks it's actually quite difficult to play. Once you get past the body joint here anyway, so obviously after being set up properly, it's playable all the way up and down the neck. and you know, as you go up the neck, it's got a nice sweet sound. So let's see if I can finish off with a wee tune just to so you can see how it sounds. So, there we go. One German mandolin with a ship in the sound hole. Bye now.